5th grade, lesson 32, and this is on angles and polygons, okay? So, first of all, I want you to draw 4 angles on your paper, okay? So, ready? Help me out. Draw this one like this, okay? Draw this one like this. Draw this one. And then draw this one. Okay, now ready? Here's the angle on this one.
Okay.
Here's the angle on this one. It opens up like this. Okay. Here's the angle on this one. It opens up wider. And this one opened up all the way. So it'd be like 2 pieces together, Eli.
Mm-hmm.
Look. And then they open. So it opened wide. See that?
Mm-hmm.
This one is this. Watch, Mom. This one is this. This one is this. This one is this. And this one is that. Okay? So this was the fattest angle. Okay? Got it? Okay. Now, an angle is an opening between 2 lines. Okay? So, here we go. All right? This one, do you know what it's called? You may not have learned this.
No.
Okay. This one, and I want you to write down what all of them's called. This one's called acute angle. Acute.
I remember that now.
Now, I always say acute angle because it's little. It's got a little bitty cute little angle, okay? This one is a perfect angle, okay? And it one is called right because it's just right. You get it? So it's called a right angle. This one is called an obtuse angle, okay? And something that helps me remember that this one's called obtuse is because if you think about someone that is bigger or fat, they are called obese people. They're fat, they're obese, okay? And this one is a fat angle. It's got a really fat angle. So obtuse and obese. See that? That's what helps me remember. It's the fattest, okay? Got it? All right, and then the last one is exactly what it looks like. It's called a straight angle, even though it doesn't make sense because you think an angle would have that, but it's actually a straight angle, okay? That's what it makes.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, now let me share with you something. This perfect right angle, if we were to measure it and open it up, look right here, this would be like 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 50 degrees, 60 degrees, 70 degrees, 80 degrees, 90 degrees. A perfect one opens up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I'm going to use this one as our standard. This one is exactly 90 degrees. You need to write that one down.
Okay.
Okay? The acute ones are less than 90 degrees. So even if it's almost, not quite 90 straight up, but it's almost, that's still an acute one, okay? So I'm going to put less than 90 degrees. So would an 89 degrees angle be acute?
No.
Yes, 89, because it's less than 90.
Oh, acute.
Yeah.
I thought you said it right.
That's okay. So acutes are less than 90. Guess what obtuse is? Greater than 90. So I'm going to put greater than 90 degrees. Okay? So if this obtuse was this, and instead of it going straight up like a right angle, if I went just a tad bit over, that still is not a right angle. It's bigger than that. It's an obtuse. Okay? Now, obtuse has a limit. And that limit is the amount that a straight line is. A straight line is, watch this. How much is this one? The perfect corner. 90, right? And how much is this one from here to here? 90. So guess what a straight line is? This plus this. So 90 plus 90 is 180 degrees. Isn't that cool how you see that? So I'm going to take off our cheat sheet little thing. Okay? And you see how that equals 90 plus 90? Did you see that, Eli? How I did that? Okay, so that one's 180. So guess what? A line that is, okay, that one is an obtuse. Why? Because it's not all the way. See that? So it's a big fat one. See that? So when I'm talking about obtuse, it's greater than 90, but it's less than 180. Get that? So this one kind of has two measurements just because it's greater than this one, but less than this one. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you want to write any of that information down, I would. You might want to write down your 180 and your less than 180 right here.
Okay.
No, your straight is 180, Eli.
I know, I was doing that.
Okay, and then this obtuse is less than 180. Okay?
Okay.
Now, next thing we're going to talk about is which of these, A, B, C, which one appears to be a right angle?
B.
Very good. Okay, even though it's upside down, B is our perfect square corner, which is exactly right. Very good. All right, now, we're going to kind of switch gears on you for just a minute, and we're going to talk about something else, okay? We're going to talk about shapes, okay? And the first thing I want to talk to you about is a plane, P-L-A-N-E. Now, a plane is also like an airplane, but we're not talking about that, okay? A plane is, it kind of gives you, it says it's a flat surface that extends without end. So it'd be like a sheet of paper, a flat surface that extends without end. So a never-ending piece of paper is a plane, okay? All right, so now these, we're going to learn about something called polygons. Okay, write this word down, polygons. And poly means many. Okay, in the, I think, Greek or Latin. Okay? Poly is many. And so basically what it's telling you is that it has many lines. Okay? Many lines. Okay? So, watch this. That one has 3 lines, and you know it is called a what?
Triangle.
Triangle. Very good. Okay? Here's another one. Okay? You haven't actually learned the name of this one, but how many sides does this one have?
4 or 3.
4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, what about this one?
4.
4 of them, and it's called a
Square.
Uh-huh. Now, what's that one? How many sides it got?
5.
Uh-huh. Okay. 6 of them, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, what I want you to see, Eli, is that these are all polygons, okay? And this is called a side. Makes sense. This one has 3 sides. This one has 4 sides, and so forth. Okay? The places where the 2 lines meet is a cool word. It's called vertex. It's kind of like vortex. Okay? So this one is called a vertex. Write that down. Draw a little point and write down vertex beside of it so that you'll know that where they meet, that's called a vertex. Okay? And this is called a side, which you probably already know that.
Uh-huh.
Okay? You see that? Okay. What do you notice about all of these shapes? Compared,
they all have sides.
Yes, they all have sides. Compared to this shape. What's wrong?
It doesn't connect.
It doesn't connect, okay? And so polygons always connect. Always, okay? If they don't connect, then it's not a polygon, okay? Something else about polygons, they do not have curved lines. They're always straight lines. Okay, so if you were to see this, is that a polygon?
No.
Nope, because it's a curved line. Got it? All right, now, if I showed you something that has dimensions, like a 3D object, guess what? It's not a polygon. Why? Because it's not a flat shape. It has dimension. Do you see what I'm saying? Like a cereal box. It's not just one flat thing. It's got dimensions, length, width, and height. See that? This is not a polygon because it's not flat. You understand? Okay, now let's learn some things, and I want you to actually write these down, okay? One of the names, we're going to kind of review some of the names, okay? So draw this little chart I'm drawing right here. I want you to write polygon, and then I want you to write number of sides. And then we're going to put example. So you're going to draw 3 little things.
Sides.
Polygon, number of sides, and example.
Got it.
Okay. Well, guess what? A shape cannot have 2 lines because guess why? It doesn't form anything, does it? They have to connect, right? Okay, so we're going to start with 3 sides, okay? So watch this. 3 sides, okay? And what is that called? I'm going to put the shape over here, I forgot. What is that one called, Eli?
Triangle.
Triangle. So the name of this polygon is called a triangle. And it has 3 sides, and this is what it looks like. See that? All right, let's do one with 4 sides. Can you think of what a 4-sided one's called?
Square.
Okay, now, there's a lot of different 4-sided. And so what I want you to write is a word called quadrilateral. Have you heard of that before?
No.
Okay, so write this down. It's hard to spell. Q-U-A-D, quad, R-I, lat, roll. Quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Okay? And quad means 4, just so you know. Okay? And an example of a quadrilateral is what Eli said a while ago, a square. Okay? But guess what else is a quadrilateral? A rectangle. Rectangle has 2 lines that are longer, right? Guess what else is a quadrilateral? This is something that you may not have learned yet, but it has 2 slanted lines, but they're parallel. And the 2 top ones and the bottom one are parallel. So guess what this figure is called? A parallelogram. Isn't that fun? Okay? So there are several different shapes that you can make with 4. And I even drew one a while ago. This one right here. You remember that? That one has 4 sides. Do you know what this one's called? Trapezoid. Isn't that funny? Okay? It means that 2 lines are parallel and 2 aren't. Okay? So there happens to be very many examples for this one. Okay? Got it? All right. Next one is called a pentagon. Write that down. Pentagon. Okay? And guess how many sides it has? 5. And guess what that means? It actually has 5 sides. And I think Superman uses a pentagon for his logo with an S. Okay, pretty sure. All right, so this one's a pentagon because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? This next one's called a hexagon. And the way I remember that it's 6 is that X, because you know that 6 has an X in it. So I know that a hexagon has 6. Okay? And so a shape would look kind of like this if it had 6. Had 3 on top and then 3 on the bottom. See that? Almost like a stop sign. Although the stop sign adds 2 more lines, and you're going to learn that one in just a minute. Okay? The next one you're going to learn about is a heptagon. And as you can see, most of them are saying gon at the end, okay? And then you just have pent, hex, and hept. Heptagon means 7. All right, so there's 7 lines on this one. So this one would look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that. So you could actually draw however you wanted to. I mean, it could look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That could be a hexagon or a heptagon. Do you know why? Because there's no curved lines. Okay, and it closed all in, right? Okay, let's do an 8. What is one that's called 8? It's called an octagon. Do you know what helps me remember that? An octopus. Because an octopus has 8 legs. And an octagon has 8 sides. So it would look like a stop sign. So ready? We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of hard, but it has 3 on top, 3 on the bottom, and 2 on the side. Okay? Hanging with me? Okay? The next one's called, and it's not, they don't have one for 9. Okay? So they skip and they have one that's called for 10. A 10 one is called a decagon. Do you see any letters that might indicate 10? Decade, decagon. Do you remember a decade is 10 years? Decagon is 10 sides. Okay? I have no idea. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. That's a decagon. All right, we're going to do one more, Eli. And it's called a dodecagon. Okay, so it's got a do and then decagon. So ready? Do. You write do like I'm going to do something. Do, but you call it do. Dodecagon, which is 12. Dodecagon. So it's more than a decagon. The do makes it be 12. And so then we would draw a shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? That's a dodecagon. And you would think at this point, what happens next is kind of funny to me. Because at that point, if you have a 9 or an 11 or a 13 or any of these numbers that aren't listed here, guess what it's called?
What?
A 13gon. A 14gon. A 15gon. So you basically would put 15-gon. Don't you wish they would have decided that long before dodecagon? Okay, now 9 and 11 are still in here, so you would have to say 9-gon, and 11-gon. Got it? Kind of weird, huh? Okay, so I'm going to erase it. You got them all written down? Okay, we're almost done with our lesson. Okay, so watch this for me, Eli. Which of these shapes is not a quadrilateral? A, B, C, or D? Which one is not a quadrilateral? Quadrilateral means what? How many sides?
C.
C. Very good. What does quadrilateral mean?
4.
4 sides. 4 sides, 4 sides, 4 sides, and 6 sides. So this one is not a quadrilateral. Very good. All right. Now, if I asked you this, which of these shapes is not a polygon? A, B, C, or D? A polygon.
C.
C. Very good. This one has straight sides, straight sides, straight slides. They're all closed in. This one does not have straight sides, so it is not a polygon. Very good. Okay? Which of these, ooh, this will be fun. Okay, so you'll have to use that chart to answer this question. You ready? That letter is what?
L.
Okay, and what polygon is it? How many sides does it have?
1, 2, 6.
Yep, so what's it called?
Pentagon.
Almost.
Hexagon.
Hexagon. Okay, very good. 6 of them is a hexagon. All right, try this one.
Dodecagon.
Very good. Okay, and then
Dodecagon.
dodecagon again. Very good. That one had 12 again. Okay, and if I scramble these letters around, it could spell what? Whoops. What's it spell?
Eli.
Eli, your name. Okay, good job. All right. Now, one last thing I want to teach you, okay, is write down these 2 words. Similar and congruent. Write those 2 words down.
And done.
Okay, now, I want to show you something, okay? So watch this. Okay. Which of these are congruent? Now, congruent means exactly the same. I want you to write that down. Exactly the same. Which one of these, A, B, and C, which are exactly the same?
A and C.
A and C. Now, I happen to turn them, which is okay, but they're still the same exact shape, right? They're the same size and the same shape. Okay? Now watch this. This time I'm going to do triangles. Okay, again, A, B, and C. Which ones are congruent?
A and C.
A and C. Which ones are similar? A and B. They look the same, just the size is one's bigger, one's smaller. So A and B are similar. A and C are congruent. Do you understand? Okay. And that is the lesson 32.